Hi, all. I'm coming on for my reading today. For those of you who haven't seen me or guided towards me, there's a reason why you're here. You can just resonate with one thing, and that's all that you need. It's a confirmation that your loved ones are around you. They want you to know they're with you. And it's another spiritual help. Of course, he's confirming. Okay, I got a rooster. I heard a rooster, and sorry, something about early mornings, sunrise, seeing it more, seeing more of the sunrise. But there's a story about the rooster that's why that's coming through. And yes, do I know that they usually are up at sunrise and they make their noise. But there's a funny story about it. So it's that part will resonate with who it needs to. Or maybe you're thinking about getting a rooster, or maybe you had a rooster. There's something there. I'm getting something about peace, going within, sitting. Hold on. Sorry. He definitely wanted to be heard. And that was what part of what the message was. It's to sit in silence, to do your best to do that. And I was this morning I was doing my meditation, and I had to bring my focus back because sometimes my mind wanders too. And it happens to all of us. So don't beat yourself up. If I can bring myself back, and because I'm aware of it, and I have that quiet time where all I'm hearing are the birds singing, and that brings me back, and that is all I need to hear. Then I do that. That's what I do. And if I can get 5 minutes of that, 10 minutes of it, that it's beneficial for your body, for your mind to go relax. So there's something about someone doing that and still in the mind and the body. So go within to have that peaceful feeling. Silence. Sometimes silence is, sometimes you just need the break, and sometimes it's best not to speak, is what I'm hearing. That's what this has to do with knowing when to say something and when not to. There's something to, navigating that a little bit more, trusting in the messages you're getting. So it'll resonate with who it needs to. And, I got a rooster. I heard early mornings. There's a story behind the rooster, just so you know. Something about sunrise, seeing more of them, getting up more with sunrise. That's really important. And maybe that can be your meditative time, that peaceful time. Maybe, this is a collective message, and that's ringing for me, but, that maybe that's what I need to do when I get up. It's at that time instead of waiting. But because you're in like a nice, calm state from your sleep, hopefully you are, because you slept well, and you get up and you're in a nice, peaceful, calm state. So there's something, and enjoying that silence and that quiet time. Okay, there's something about that too. Enjoying the quiet time. Taking the time for yourself. Then I heard something about marks, papers, marking the papers. I know it's towards the end of the year, and people, some people have graduated, but school year, someone's a teacher, putting the grades in, but someone got high marks, really high marks, and you're really proud. Be proud of yourself. There's something about that. You worked really hard for it, so that's good. And then I heard a lullaby, that just came in. Nothing more with that. Then I heard someone should be sketching, something about sketching, and then drawing, then painting. Creative. Do this creative release is what I'm hearing. It's important. And now what they're bringing to my mind is because I usually always meditate twice a day, and I close out my day with meditation, and then after that I usually guided, and I talked about this before, sketching. So they are not great, and I'm okay with that, but it's a release for me, and I don't, some of these are going to resonate, so I was told to share. So I know they're kind of light, but they'll resonate with you, and if it's something you need to see, then that's why I'm sharing. I'm okay with that because I was guided to do it. They don't always mean things to me. So if I can share them and it'll mean something to you, That's why I do it. And they're not dark. I don't draw them dark. They're like, that's why I said sketching. And it's a little bit of a creative release for me too, because I do like doing that. I always doodled. I call them my doodles, which I'm going to keep because that's what they are. So, but I'm getting that they have more, like it has to do with, I guess, the energy that comes through for me. So these are more confirmations for people, and maybe you needed to see it. Whoever's here, maybe you needed to see something in there. Just to know that your loved ones are around you and they are guiding you and they are hearing you. Yeah, you have to trust in that. I got 9, 12, 11, 4, 3, 5, and 18. BRCKLMSTAEGNH and Z, I'm hearing now. Sagittarius, Aries, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Gemini, Leo, Capricorn. Okay, the ones that aren't listed, pay attention to because they're for you also. This is for you also. Then I heard landscapes. So I don't know with the sketching. I'm not really sure what you're doing, but landscapes. Something with the colors. You see it in your eyes. There's colors, and it's in your mind, and that's what you need to draw. There's something about that. And this came to my mind because this is called Mindscapes, but it's tarot that he made through landscapes. So for whatever reason, I actually used this today. So I don't know. I'm supposed to share some of it with you, and I will. But these are the type. This is what it looks like. So he painted these, and he sat for quite some time there, John A. Rice. And that's how it took him a while, but he did all these and he made the colors. But they all had meanings for him. So the tarot, he did it differently. There's stones and spires and and tides. So just know that you can do it however your creative process is your creative process. That's why I'll call those my doodles, and I'm fine with it. And you do what works for you. But someone needs to get back into that to release some creativity. You have creativity, so I'm not sure if the job is, it feels humdrum, but maybe you need to release it in a creative way. There's something about that, or your energy, your anger, whatever it is. It'll. I'm hearing moon. It'll resonate with who it needs to. Okay, the moon. You're going to add moonscapes in there, and that's what I'm hearing now. Okay, so maybe you're going to draw moons and, the scenes, the universe. I'm not really sure. I don't. It's just coming through. So take these as they resonate. So the moon might be mean something for you. The universe, that's how you connect. Just the planets. Yeah, there's something about that, and that's okay. So sit with it. Sit with whatever resonates for you, and know that that's okay. Okay. Take a nice deep breath in and a nice deep breath out. I know I needed to. And know that your loved ones are around you always. And my email's in the description. I do this privately. Down below the description box, I have a Patreon account, and I do a TikTok. So if you'd rather do shorter versions, you can head over there. My Patreon, the Oracle messages are free, and Fridays that's when you pay a little bit more, and every Friday you get a reading. And that's just for the people that are over there. Love and blessings, and keep sparkling.